Greetings, rockers, metalheads. Thank you for tuning in to another Banger Music Awards update. Thank you so much for participating in this year's event. And it's been an interesting event up until this point. And you can see we're back in the studio. We've moved everything back in here. We're not doing the green screen. Well, a little bit over here, but we're not doing the green screen setup anymore because we're actually getting back into a new year, which means we've got to do some excellent broadcasts, and we're going to have some of those coming forward. Especially if you haven't found out that we put out the trailer, you should pay attention to the trailer because it tells you that January 15th is the Banger Music Awards, and that will be the night that we will announce all the ballot winners, all 15 of you out of the 75 that are participating, more or less. Now, we've wanted to bring a few things to your attention that is very positive for you guys. We've been doing these artist spotlights along with our partner 100% Rock Magazine. And they've been doing a Dirty Dozen interview, and many of you have been reading that, and many of you have participated in that. Many haven't sent theirs back. It's going to be a little late now. So if you're watching the video and you were planning on sending that back to me, you should have done it about 3 weeks ago, because we've pretty much run up against it, and now we're moving into the next phase where we're going to tell you about our presenters, explain to you what is going to happen in the coming weeks, and also in the probably in about a week or so, once the voting is complete, we'll highlight all of our featured artists for the Banger Music Awards, which will be somewhere between 12 and 15 acts that are not already part of the Music Awards. They're not part of the ballot, and they're not part of anything that we've had up until this point. These bands, you'll get to check out the latest tracks by them in a setting that'll make you feel like you're listening to a live concert on the radio. Now, all this will happen, as we say, January 15th on Alien X Radio. If you haven't been to that radio station yet, please go over there, alienxradio.com, and check it out. Familiarize yourself with the website so when the Music Awards happens, you can go in there and be all set to chat along, to cheer on each other, and to support the show that supports you and has really supported many of you bands for the last 365 days of the year. In fact, between November and December, the 2 big months for the Banger Music Awards, you directly reached, each one of your bands directly reached over 10,000 people just on the website. That does not include I think we got real close to 60,000 people at our peak time in December. It was right before Christmas. 60,000 people were part of I had pretty much found out about your band. I got a little confused there, ladies and gentlemen. There's lots going on with the Music Awards, and I don't run with a script, as you can tell. I know most of this like the back of my hand. We're a little bit behind as far as the ballots are concerned, but we've done our part in getting the word out for you. Now we're going to be uploading some interview stuff and some in-between stuff on our Banger Music Hour YouTube page, so we want you to go over there, please. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do, because all that helps. Like the videos, share the videos. There has been a little bit of a I'm not sure exactly why, but there's been a little bit of an issue on people hitting that share button for a lot of things. A lot of people are liking this stuff, but apparently the share button is broken for a lot of people, and that's fine. This is my show, and we'll make this work. Now, we're hoping in the next week or so this has been a very expensive venture for us this year, now we're in a new year this time around. But the one thing that we're going to try to do is do a little bit of an ad campaign right here, probably towards the week prior to the Banger Music Awards, around the 10th or 11th. Voting ends on the 10th. If you didn't know, now you do. You can vote, because this seems to be another issue. Most people don't know this, and the bands can vote for themselves, or anybody else for that matter, and I encourage that. Also, we also encourage that you vote for some of the other acts, because one thing the Banger Music Awards is about supporting everybody, lifting everybody up, and the idea is for all of us to pick each other up. And again, the share button's been a little, I think, broken for a lot of people, but we'll handle the promotion like we always do. We've come through on our end, and we've gone really above and beyond what we've done any other year. We found that there are going to have to be a few little things we're going to have to correct after this year for sure, and we'll deal with that in a subsequent video after all this is over. But you guys have received a lot of great promotion over the past 2 months, and we're in the home stretch, and I encourage each and every act to put in this final little effort before the voting ends on January 10th. And then we encourage everybody to show up at Alien X Radio on January 15th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where the Banger Music Awards is going to be broadcast to you, and you're going to find out who you worked so hard to win. Anyways, folks, I suppose that is the extent of the new information I have to give to you. Again, Happy New Year to all of you, and I wish the best for all of the band's acts and the people who have supported the Banger Music Awards and the Banger Music Hour. We don't want to forget the show. Oh, there is one little thing. There has been some issues with the website as far as voting's concerned. We were questioned on why they had to vote. We made it available to vote for everybody. We forced everybody, just during the holiday, a little Christmas present to all the bands, get some votes. It didn't seem to be a big trouble. In fact, I had some people who had never voted before that I asked personally to go vote to see how difficult it was to vote, and it seems pretty easy. So I think we're covered there, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, thank you so much for listening to me ramble on here about the Banger Music Awards. And until our next video, keep the votes coming, keep the shares, keep the likes, all that stuff helps us all move forward. Thanks a lot, folks. We'll see you next time. I'm John LeBang.